This is KFI AM 640. This is the Mo Kelly Show. My guest right now is Courtney B Vance. You know him among other roles as ADA Carver from Law and Order: Criminal Intent. But these days, he is starring as Johnny Cochran as a part of The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story. And he joins me right now for KFI at iHeartRadio. Courtney, it's good to see you.
Pleasure. Mo.
Did you have any trepidation or concern about playing Johnny Cochran?
No, I was just completely overwhelmed. And he's an iconic figure, and I really, the main thing was trying to figure out how to get in, how to approach him. I had a similar feeling when I was doing Fences with James Earl Jones. The main thing was just figuring out what to call him. He wasn't Jimmy to me, he wasn't James, and so I settled on Sir. And so with Johnny, I really had to figure out whether I'm going to talk to a bunch of people or look at footage, because there's footage everywhere. But I felt that would lead me down a pathway that I may not be able to recover from. So I said, I just want to try to catch the spirit of the man.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to try to read as much as I can to find a nugget here or two. If I can find one or two nuggets about his life, I feel I'll be able to take that nugget, and wherever I go, whatever I do, as fast as we're going to have to be working, doing 2 or 3 episodes at the same time, I will be able to let that carry me through, and everything I will say and do will come out the right way. And so that's what I did. I read and read and read and read and read. Found out that his mother was someone who said, I need to take, this is the child that's I'm going to help propel him into the world, and he's going to change the world. And so she put him in an all-white school in L.A., and he met all these different kind of people, ended up at UCLA and met Mayor Tom Bradley, eventual Mayor Tom Bradley, and they became frat brothers. And when Bradley was Bradley started to bring him all those police brutality cases,
mm-hmm.
and he cut his teeth on those cases. So it changed his life. And the similar thing happened to me when I was at the Boys and Girls Club, at that time Boys Club, and I met a gentleman who was my camp counselor, who was a teacher at Detroit Country Day, and from Detroit Country Day, Harvard happened, Yale happened, Fences happened, and the rest is history.
20 years later, we're still talking about O.J. Simpson. People still have a visceral reaction to the mere mention of his name or the case. What do you think that says about us as a community?
It says that we haven't talked it through yet. I mean, it happened, but it happened, and it was so visceral because we watched it every day. It was in our face. It became reality, the first reality TV. It became CNN 24/7. It changed the landscape of so many different aspects of our lives. But as soon as it happened, the forums weren't set up all over the country, all over the world, for people to write in, call in, come in, talk about this thing called race. What do you feel? Why do you feel so visceral? Why are we so, mad? Why do you, are you so happy? What is talk to me? Because we didn't do that, it just went underground. We swept it under the rug, and it came out in other ways, and it's coming out in other ways now. And until we actually take the rug off the floor and sweep the dust away and the dirt away, it will never be dealt with.
Do you think that there's any larger statement to be made by this piece on FX, The People vs. O.J. Simpson? Do you think that we may learn something, or we're just going to revisit the same mistakes that we've always been making as a closing?
I mean, it's on us. It's really on us. I mean, we can use this as an opportunity for change to happen, and or wait until the next tragedy, and a larger tragedy, until somebody, people or several people or many people are killed or hurt or maimed, and then we'll say, okay, enough. The question is, how much is enough? When will we say that's enough?
Mm-hmm.
And we hope that we don't wait until it's too late to say that.
Courtney B Vance, The People vs. O.J. Simpson. You can tune in Tuesday nights. You can see him playing the iconic Johnny Cochran. And you can also tune in Saturday night for my extended conversation with him on The Mo Kelly Show on KFI AM 640. Courtney B Vance, it's been a pleasure talking with you. Hope to
Pleasure's
do it
all
again
mine.
soon.
Thank you, sir. Pleasure.